I swear to God, every time I feel like I have the Deep Purple, Rainbow, Blackmore's Night, Black Sabbath, any of these sort of rabbit holes sussed out, and I'm like, all right, at least I know where this thing ends. I'm proven wrong because today we are going to explore another one of the related roads that are out there. This one specifically has to do with Dio. And Dio, we all know and love him. He was actually formerly, before being part of Rainbow, was formerly a part of a band named Elf, which we're going to be reacting to today. How many side projects and previous bands and alternate projects and then future bands are we going to go through? I have no idea, but it's honestly really fun and rewarding that there is so much content out there to explore. So today, as I said, we're going to be doing just that, checking out 2 songs from Elf. The first will be Wonderworld, the second, Nevermore. Hope you guys are as excited as I am to check out their sound. But before diving in, a massive thank you to Adam the Joyful for this donation request and selection. And Adam dedicates this to the memory of Ronnie James Dio, Gary Driscoll, and Craig Gruber. Rest in peace. Now, let's jump in. What if it's like an entirely different style? Like, I don't know, something like Journey. We'll find out. I mean, so far, there is no semblance of rock. Ooh. The strings appear. The drums? No? Oh. There we go. Oh, now you hear Dio's voice opening up. Really pleasant. Wow. I don't even know how to begin to talk about this. It almost feels like, I mean, because it is literally Dio, it's easy to reference Rainbow here, but truly it feels like a sort of, at the moment, a baby version of what we might hear in a Rainbow tune. And when I think of Rainbow, I think of 2 people. And of course there's more, but I think of Dio, I think of Richie Blackmore, and in this track, you can sort of, because I hear Dio's voice, the other part of me that prospects and predicts what could happen is like, okay, when is Richie gonna like do his thing? When is he gonna plug in some crazy riffs and make this thing like an entire rock ballad that could go for 18 minutes. I'm not sure the name of the guitarist here. I believe when I was like looking up the members, it was Steven Edwards, something like that. No shade to Steve, but it'd be really, really cool if we sped it up and got to the place where Richie is part of their organization here. So it became Rainbow. But I like it because it's more of a like relaxed Rainbow too. Oh, great harmony. I need to shut up. Let me go back.
I'm a fire burning higher, trying to burn the sun. But don't you know the rules just won't apply?
It's hard to try to burn the sun. Okay. Right in lockstep with the strings. It's so interesting to start with this pure piano, then end it here. To me, it's like very reminiscent of what you may hear in like a Billy Joel tune, or even Journey, right? Like I mentioned. But it's blended with the feeling of Rainbow. That's cool. Really cool. I never thought to ask for like a lighter Rainbow, and don't ask and you still will receive is I guess the name of the game here. I love how this song almost feels like it's longing, and the idea of like Wonderworld, it's almost like a longing for escape and imagination, a kind of place beyond the ordinary where dreams and wonder exist, and they exist in spades. I get a lot of that kind of feeling through the brightness we hear in those organ sounds above, in the kind of tenderness we hear in the keys, and even earlier on in this track where Dio is just singing kind of calmly, almost as if he's a pop singer and doesn't have that rock bravado in him. He's kind of like, unleashing that on us way later. But you can even hear, because he doesn't fully lean into the big belt vibrato that I at least know him for, that many of us know him for. But I can sense it, that it's there. And I'm trying to think now, because I can never play the counterfactual. I can never exist in the other world where I'd listened to Elf first and then Rainbow. I can only be in the world that I've kind of exhibited to you on the channel, which is discovering Deep Purple, then Rainbow, and now backtracking to Elf. But I think I would still reasonably come to the prediction that Dio is an extremely talented vocalist, and I think if somebody were to ask me, like, could this guy be like a true like mega voice in rock, I could see the vision, because he has that power that just comes very effortlessly to him. You can even hear it here in Wonderworld. This was a good one. Great intro to Elf. Let's check out Nevermore now. This is a bit of a jarring album cover. Who did they pay to do this?
How I got from here to there isn't any reason.
And what, Nevermore is like Edgar Allan Poe, right? The Raven?
Plain and simple, I can't recall anymore, would be misleading. Lead me on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Hell and fire burning higher now. I can see the ever after. Clock is moving only while I see you. Don't hear me in the laughter.
Oh my god, we're pulling that all the way back. All of those changes. Like, how does this happen? Oh my god, what a flow change. Hard rock into that pure blues. Dude, that was the song. Oh my good god. The perfect blend of hard rock and blues rock, and it took me by surprise. I mean, I'm sure you saw it, but wow, what a cool transition. To change the flow like that is a very brave choice, and to master that change, handling it expertly, I mean, that is really, really impressive. That is a song. If there's a lot more Elf songs like that, that will fully take me over. Wow. And I love how we have this variety too, because with Wonderworld here, we have this almost like a piano ballad that kind of flirts with hard rock, but it doesn't really fully delve into hard rock. But this song, it does. It starts out harder and then it switches into that blues track, and oh my god, it works so well. It starts dark and heavy, and really, I feel like is a unique song. Obviously, I don't know the entirety of the Elf discography, but to me, this already feels like one of those uh, instant classic songs. If you were to like ask the average Elf listener, you know, name 5 songs, probably Nevermore would be amongst those 5 for a newcomer to check out. Presumably, that's why this one was requested by you, Adam. But man, so much energy. I love the emergence of all of those faster moving riffs and then slower moving riffs. But then I need to like swallow my words about Stephen Edwards, because my god, he put on a clinic with that electric guitar, really making it shine. Becomes very easy to like compare everybody who engages with Dio to Ritchie Blackmore because of his ability. But man, there's so many good guitarists out there, and this song was really well served by what Steven gave us. So shout out to him. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank you for sticking around with me until the end of this video here. I hope you did enjoy the reaction. If you would like to request more Elf or Rainbow or Deep Purple or Blackmore's Night, or really anything else for that matter, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.